Hi, my name is Sam Seder. I'm the host of The Majority Report, and this video and this statement is in response to a concerted effort by members of the alt-right, including former Trump advisor Sebastian Gorka, led by the self-professed predator of women Mike Cernovich, to smear me, have me fired from places of employment, and drain my radio show and podcast of advertising dollars. This smear involves the willful misinterpretation of a tweet that I posted in 2009. In 2009, there was a disgusting and offensive attempt by some in the film industry to allow for Roman Polanski to return to the U.S. from where he was a fugitive to avoid a trial regarding his alleged rape of a 13-year-old girl. The arguments forwarded at that time consisted largely of time has passed and he's an important filmmaker. I was a former actor, professional satirist, and comedy writer at that time, and I was particularly disgusted that a community I was even tangentially associated with would defend a child rapist based on the fact that he was a good filmmaker. At that time, I wrote and posted a tweet that captured my anger in the best way that I knew how, which was through satire. In it, I wrote the following: "Don't care, Polanski, but I hope if my daughter is ever raped, it's by an older, truly talented man with a great sense of mise-en-scene." In the event that anyone of good faith has any question as to whether this tweet expressed outrage at the idea that anyone could defend a grown man who preys on teenage girls, here are the rest of the tweets I ever wrote about Roman Polanski, including this explicit quote, "And Polanski defenders are offensive, in my humble opinion." Before realizing that this was a concerted effort to smear me and silence my criticism of Roy Moore and those, including Donald Trump, who would defend a predator of young girls, I deleted that tweet out of expedience. I regret that now, and will keep the tweet embedded in this video because I will never be ashamed of criticizing those who would excuse the predation of women or girls. And I certainly won't be quiet about Roy Moore or a conservative movement which would defend his actions so they can get his vote in the Senate. I ask you to not allow this type of bullying and authoritarian tactics to win the day. The following is an email forwarded to me by one of my advertisers. These are an example of their tactics. "I'm aware that you advertise on Sam Seder's Majority Report podcast and wanted to make you aware of his horrific child rape comments which have recently come to light. As somebody with a loved one who is a victim of child sexual assault, I'm deeply disturbed by Mr. Seder's commentary and will be discussing further action with RAIN, in addition to my contacts with multiple media outlets. If they succeed in getting me fired or scaring my advertisers away, they will continue until they have silenced anyone who would criticize Roy Moore, criticize President Trump, or criticize the conservative movement. You can help by voicing your support on social media, calling out their lies, and holding them to account for their defense of Roy Moore. You can also help by supporting my show by becoming a member at jointhemajorityreport.com and tell them, regardless of who they try to scare, bully, or intimidate, they cannot silence us. Thank you.